What I want to share with you in this video is the opportunity for you to actually get paid what you're worth, to be able to grow and scale your income to a six-figure year income without having to have a college degree or a ton of prior sales experience. This opportunity is going to be for you. If you've been looking, well, you finally found it. And if you've been a struggling broker, trying to figure your way out, buying leads, investing a ton into the business, but not making the money that you want to make, this video is going to be for you. And just if we haven't met, my name is Johnny Nitafan, and I actually own the Telesales Mastery Agency, where I remember when I first started 3.5 years ago, all I was told to be able to make the money that I want to make and finally get paid what I was worth. When I was at Starbucks, by the way, if I want to get paid what I'm worth is to invest thousands of dollars a week into leads. You have to treat this like your own agency. You have to sell and recruit friends and family. But they never gave me an opportunity like this. And transparently, that's why I made this opportunity, so that you can actually make six figures a year working from home. So you can start getting to $10,000 to $15,000 a month in net income, literally working from home. We fully pay for your leads, your CRM, your dialer training, etc. And I remember 3.5 years ago, I remember working during COVID 60, 70, 80 hours per week. Okay. And I was working all these hours, and the biggest paychecks I saw was like $3,000. And it's not a crazy thing for me to get $3,000 deposited in a day, right? We had an agent last week in his about 40th day from getting his life insurance sales license. He gets his license. He's on spring break. He decides not to go party with friends, and all of a sudden he makes $4,000 in net commissions, right? Imagine making $4,000 in a week. That might be your monthly pay right now. Well, he made that in a week. And so what I want to share with you is the opportunity that you have in front of you as well. We pay for your leads, CRM, dialer, training, coaching. All you have to do is just sit and sell. Whether you want to travel all across the world like I did when I first started learning how to actually start making money. I lived in Airbnbs for 8 to 10 months all across the US with my wife. We traveled, and I was able to just work from, all I had needed was my phone and Wi-Fi and a computer, and I was able to make money. And so the income opportunity is top producers are on track to make $10,000 to $15,000 a month, right? $120 to $150 per year in net income after factoring in personal persistency, right? Chargebacks are a real thing. And so that's factoring it all in, right? They're probably going to gross $200 to $250, but then after chargebacks, it's going to come down a little bit. That's just the name of the game. This is over $10,000 a month without having to pay for your leads. Very, very, very low upfront capital. Instead of having to pay $3,000 to $4,000 a month to fund your business, it's a little one-time setup. And then after that, everything else is paid for you, right? So again, we're paying for your leads in your system. Income ranges on performance as a sales individual. Our lower agents are going to make $50,000 to $60,000 a year, part-time and full-time. And the more time and energy that you put into this, the better your results are going to be, right? It becomes a game at some point. That's what I've realized, and other agents that have come in have realized. It's like it's a game, because the reality is the more time that I work, it's a direct correlation to the more money that I make. And so it's the same thing here. The more dials that you make, the more people you get into contact with, the more presentations you do, that just means more money into your account, the more freedom that you actually have. And so if you've been looking for financial freedom, this may be the opportunity that you've been looking for, right? So frequently asked questions, is this W-2 or 1099? It's actually a 1099 position, right? What's the comp structure? Most products are paid 40% of level, and then obviously it's cut a little bit for graded and ROP products. We do not write guaranteed issue products, okay? Are there any guaranteed base salaries, or is it purely commissions? It's purely commission based. How often are commissions paid out? There's 2 days a month that they're paid out. And so that's how that goes. We pay you directly, which is awesome. Are there any minimum requirements to maintain the position? We just recommend that you and I have a clear communication of what's going on. You can take time off as needed and when you want to and need to, right? That's why we work, is to be able to have the freedom in our life. But more importantly, it's just a communication, right? Just any relationship. I fully believe it's not a transactional relationship. This is I'm very relationship based. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you make money, and not just make more money than what you're doing right now. That's obviously why you're watching this video, but we want you to leave. We're going to leave you better than we found you, right? Not just on the financial side, right? Not just having financial freedom, because you're definitely going to do that, but more importantly, becoming a better mom, becoming a better dad, becoming a better person in society, to your family, to your friends, to the people that you interact with, the confidence that you're able to exude. Maybe you're not as confident right now. And so we believe like, hey, you need to have confidence. That's what is required to be able to make sales. So that's what that looks like. Do we take any part-time agents? We just started taking on part-time agents. So we recommend as much as possible to work outside your job if you currently have one now, or if you're in this position to be like, hey, I'm ready to jump, or I'm ready to do this thing, then jump and let's have a conversation and go full time, right? Take the jump. Fun fact is we had 5 agents last month start part-time, ended the month quitting their job and going full time into this because they were making at least the same amount of money, or the more money than that, right? That we had an agent, he was working 2 jobs, a day job and a night job. He started doing this part-time, and he ends up quitting his job and does $27,000 in AP, which is on track to be able to hit a 6-figure income for him and his family this month, right? Imagine you actually taking the opportunity, going into this full time, and then 45, 60 days later, tripling the income that you're making, finally getting paid what you're worth. That's what this opportunity has done for other people, and can definitely do that for you as well. There's no promises, there's no guarantees on that. The only guarantee is if you show up, do the work, show up on the coaching calls, and you work the system the way it's supposed to, you're going to get the results as well. Okay. So if you want to start part-time and then go full-time, we definitely will help you get a game plan going so you finally can quit. Maybe you've been a broker and you've been on the lead buying hamster wheel, right? Having to pay for expensive leads, but now you're like, hey, I just need an opportunity that I can build up profit. And then I do want to go broker, and I do want to build an agency at some point. Well, we have a graduation program that goes into my next thing. Like, yes, when you're ready, we do have a graduation program that you can become a broker, start recruiting a team, and building as well. We have that opportunity as well. So you obviously pay for everything as well on that, your lead, CRM, dialer, etc. But we're going to help you make that transition very smoothly. And the time that it takes to be able to transition is maybe less than a week, if that. So we can get you up and running on that end pretty quick. What is the source of your leads? We generate all of our leads through our marketer on our marketing team in-house, okay? So these aren't bought, these aren't recycled. These are exclusive to our agency. And how many leads do I have access to call on? I mean, here's the thing. I've never had an agent come to us and say, I don't have enough leads to call. There's never going to be a time that you run out of leads to call, because we're generating so much. We spend thousands of dollars of my own money to be able to invest, to be able to get you guys in front of people on a day-to-day basis, right? So you trust us on that side. We pay for that stuff. All we do, and we ask back to you, is you just work the system the way that we tell you to, and you're going to be able to see the results that you want. Okay. What work requirements? What is the minimum requirements? We require, we encourage, we don't require agents to work at least 40 hours. Our top producers work 50 to 60 hours, again, because it's gamified, right? They don't have to, they want to. And so it's changing that mindset that, like, hey, the more money, or the more time that I work, the more money that I'm going to get paid, so that you hit your goals, right? So obviously if you're part-time, you might not be able to work 40 hours a week, but try to get as close to that as possible. Again, that's a game plan. If we see you're a fit for this opportunity, we'll have another conversation kind of based on that. Is it remote work or office-based? It's fully remote. And is there a schedule? Is there a required schedule, or can I be flexible hours? That you can work flexible hours. The best times are Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time, right? Performance requirement, 300 to 500 dials a day. That's that's like, if you like based on a 30-hour, maybe 25 to 30-hour basis, 300 to 500 dials per day with our auto dialer and our powerless, you should be able to rip through that and honestly get to like 500 to 750 dials if you actually are working full time. And you're going to get into a lot of conversations with these people who are actually looking and requested more information about life insurance. Okay. Company support. What is the ongoing mentorship and support that's provided? We have a Slack community that we use as a team. The culture is one of the things that is unmatched, right? You're not going to find this in it's very rare to find this type of opportunity that people are wanting to see you win, wanting to see you succeed. If you have any doubts or hesitations, there's testimonials and case studies that we have of agents inside this program that are like, dude, I had my best month. I quit my job. I'm making more money. I made the most money that I ever made in a month. I made more than that in a week, right? That's the opportunity that you have here. And so the culture is like so great because people are actually making money and making income to feed their families. So we have one-to-one trainings as well as daily group trainings to make sure you thrive. We all dial together on the Zoom and then on a dial room. What does your company pay for? We pay for your CRM, leads, and dialer. Is there sales script provided? 100% yes. So what's required of you? Work hard, number one, and that you're coachable and that you are just ready to go, ready to take action, because the people who see the most success are not the people who have the most information, but the people who are just ready to jump and willing to change. They're sick and tired of their situation. They're like, hey, I need to make a change now. If you want to make a change, finally, this is the system for you. So plug into this trainings, coaching calls that we offer, that you're coachable, self-motivated, high achieving, that whenever you hit 10K, the next month you're like, hey, how do I hit 12K? You're not getting complacent, but you're like, hey, how can I hit that next level? How can I set a company record? How can I get on top of the leaderboards? How can I make the most money and make the most impact in other people's lives? How can I do that, right? Also, a computer and a headset, super important. Get 10 licenses. If you don't have those currently, just buy them as you go. We have ways around that and process already put in place for you to make sure that happens. And then also we require $1,000 onboarding setup fee, right? That goes towards setting up your account and paying staff to get your contracting going. So what are the next steps if you're like, dude, I finally want to get paid what I'm worth and you want to take advantage of the opportunity? Then the next steps are to apply below and our team will reach out in the next few hours to few days. One of the things that from applicants that we've gotten in the past that are agents now, that they're like, wow, I'm surprised how quickly you guys got back to me. But it's like, your application looked great. You looked like a perfect fit for our opportunity. And so we won't hesitate to reach out quickly if we see it's a fit. Okay. And then also, once you submit your application, join the Facebook group, free for life insurance agents. DM me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you found this link as well that you completed it. And that'll help the visibility in the application, as we have a lot inbound coming in because a lot of people want to change their life. So if you're one of those people that finally want to change your life, finally want to get paid what you're worth, finally want to hit the financial freedom that you want to get off the lead buying hamster wheel, you want to finally get out of the place of getting stuck because you don't have enough capital to be able to invest into your business. If that sounds at all interesting to you and you finally want to take that next step, then apply down below. Make sure you have thorough answers to your application, and me and my team will be reaching out shortly. I hope that you take this chance and opportunity really to take that next level in your career and boost your income tremendously. So I'll see you guys inside. Peace.